Welcome everybody. Today is December 17th, a Friday. Getting closer to Christmas. How close are we? Ooh, it's like a week away. That's pretty cool. A week away to Christmas. Everybody's doing fine this lovely Friday day. Last stream we looked at the new 1.19 frogs. A lot of fun playing around with the little froggies. Tried a lot of different things out. Update the info command. Music is playing. The music gets too loud. If it's louder than me, let me know. Okay, let's get everything going. I did release my new video about the mining tricks today. I was waiting because at the very end Mojang came out with a new kind of mining diagram and showing that the new coal changes. So that's why I kind of had to wait till the last second. Before I could actually record that video, but it did take a little while. It took like a week to record that video. Yeah, the update was last Tuesday. I came out with the basic review on Wednesday, and I think on Saturday I came out with the trick video. And then on last Friday, Thursday or something, came out the new snapshot. The new snapshot this Wednesday, and then my video came out Friday. Yeah. So it was a little tough to get the video out, but I think it's good that I waited. I know I also had a video from 10 months ago that pretty much covered a lot of that stuff, but it was good to try it out with the new changes. Let's get the information or the announcements ready. Oh yeah, I put out a poll yesterday asking, do you guys play New Worlds each version or not? If you guys haven't already took part in that poll, it's on my community page. There's a link there in chat. But so far 10,000 people have voted on it, which is really cool. You can see some really nice trends. I was actually really surprised at how close a lot of the first 4 answers are really close to each other. Okay. I'll work on this while I do this. If you guys are following me here on Twitch, and you can check out my other social links. They're there on chat, or on the screen, as well as underneath the stream. Oh yeah, with that last beta, Bedrock beta, getting that 1.19 update, that's probably going to be the last update we're going to see for for this year. We'll have to see what comes next year. That's completely fine with me. Personally, I really don't mind the, the long periods of time between updates. They do try to cover the game quite extensively or quite detailedly, so it doesn't bother me. I spend more time like the whole 1.18 update. I try to first do a basic review of what's new 1.18. Then I try to do like a more in detail one. Obviously 1.18 was pretty small feature wise. Other than the terrain. Let's see. Hopefully everybody's doing good. You guys have any cool plans for Christmas time? Probably gonna be visiting some relatives. Always fun. Of course, we're playing our Christmas music. Welcome, Kahoji is in the chat. We also got Dylan DC saying hi. Very cool having your sub badge, as well as those emotes. We got Breakpoint in the chat. Also got Red Vectors, new viewer. Welcome in. We got Doom saying hi, one of our great stream moderators. Doom says, is there anything you need help with? Right now, I really just need help answering questions like on my videos and people asking questions in my Discord. Eventually, when we get raised grid going, we'll need help just testing that, make sure it's working. Okay, so let me, let's do exclamation marks. That? No. What is it called? That? There. That's the title. Loving the Christmas music. Okay, so I got the announcements on my community page. Those of you guys that had the bell notification turned on my YouTube channel. Up over there. We are getting really close to 5,000 followers on Twitter. It's a pretty crazy milestone. If you haven't already followed me there, go ahead and do that with the links in the chat that Kaho there. So close to 5,000. Never thought I would reach like 5,000 on Twitter. Like I don't see Twitter as like one of those platforms where you can get huge following, but I guess possible. Okay. Okay, sent the announcement on Twitter as well. Be ready to start pretty soon. Thanks everybody who took part in the poll on the YouTube community page. Who else we got in the chat? We got RHV. He has 50,000 channel points, and I'm going to go for a Big Boom. Wow. Big Boom is big explosion. Breakpoint says, I'm here to help if needed. That's awesome here, Breakpoint. Really appreciate your helping with the code reading. I have some really fascinating ideas and theory crafting. We got Built Traveler saying hi and welcome in. Red saying first stream, that's really cool. Welcome in. Let the stream start pretty soon. Red says he loves Redstone. Redstone's very useful in game. Guys playing with the commands. Okay, I think we are ready to get started. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. We'll probably figure it out if I do. Let's go ahead and turn that off. There. Cool. And oh wait, my controller isn't. Controller is actually not actually showing anything. Oh, okay. Let me restart the controller. Welcome in, Burkerbot. Another new viewer. We got Pro Kitman also saying, enjoy your caving video. Oh, thanks so much, man. Yeah, it took me like a week to put that video together. I really appreciate everybody who took the time to watch it. It's on my YouTube channel if you guys haven't already seen it. Then we try the boring machine soon. Very cool. We got Zig in the chat. We also got Martin. It is Friday, the beginning of the weekend. Okay. So we've been working on this farm. Oh, I think, was it Sunday? I think this might have been Sunday stream we started actually working on this farm. Just noticed that, oh, this wall is connected, okay. Like, why is this wall different looking? So the premise of this farm is tropical fish spawn inside of lush caves. And they're able to spawn inside of bubble columns as well as flowing water. We have them spawn here. And can I... Wait, I got tropical fish. On there. And they get zipped upwards to the top here. They do get moved by bubble column. And then we have minecart in right here. Go to survival. We'll have a couple buckets of water with this. And then we AFK by just holding down right click and aiming here. And we'll pick them up and then we'll drop them off again. So the part we're working on now is the drop off part. I guess if I spam right click it, see a little bit working. So the problem we ran into last time is the way the game lets you place in tropical fish changes depending on what blocks are around it. I was hoping to place tropical fish. We click on a block to be waterlogged. The water goes there, but the fish goes on top of it. And this only works if there's no block underneath of it. So if I put a block there, then it no longer works, even though I can still click on it. So it's kind of strange. And that's the problem we're running into here. I think I'm going to put in a command just kills the fish. Do I have a kill command? Kill entity? Oh yeah, a good command. Oh wait, I need a lever. That's a good command, okay. So there's a few reasons why you would want tropical fish farm. You can collect all different types of tropical fish. There's 2,700 types. Pretty cool. You can add them to your aquarium. The other reason is to get tropical fish in a bucket, which you can then use to feed your axolotls and get the super rare one. I can't remember, what do we say? Oh, we said it takes about 2,400 tropical fish in a bucket in order to get one rare axolotl. Now what we're focusing on now is we're trying to get this place where I right click to drop them off. We're trying to get that to work. So for it to work, we need to have, I think it needs to be nothing underneath of this. Can I click here? Yeah, I can place it there. I can't place it from over here. Can I? Pretty sure it's the exact same thing, right? Can I place him here? No. Oh, I had to click on the bottom. Oh, okay. So I have to click on the bottom of the block. I click on the bottom block, and the game like looks underneath of it, I think. And then I click on the side of the block, and the block looks to the side of it. So we want to look underneath of it, I think, for our scenario. So let's put slabs, because that's a lot easier. Actually, wait. See, I think I'm in a minecart. I'm looking forward. I don't want to be clicking up at a slab. Oh, why is it so difficult to do this? Well, okay, there's some other ways we could do this. So the easiest way that I could do this probably is actually putting a clicking block over here. Putting our fish up here. Now if I... Yeah, I cleared all that out. 100 biddies coming from Rocket Q 78. Thank you so much for all the biddies. I really appreciate that. Get there up on the biddy board. Support me. How you doing there, Rocket? We also have Sissy coming in saying hi. Couple of Fish Farm says Ofen. Yes. Very useful for many things. Hi in the chat. Thank you for the 100 biddies there, Rocket. You're doing great. Having a great day. You're currently in, I think, 4th? Yeah, 4th place on the biddy board. Very cool. With the biddies, you get extra ray points, which you can use to purchase stuff. Ufin says, I've not done too much with tropical fish. I think it's definitely an endgame thing. I mean, just the whole idea of going after all types of tropical fish, or even trying to get the rare axolotl, like that's like pretty high dedication if you're trying to do that. Let's see if this works. The idea here is when I'm clicking, I don't click on any of the blocks. Typically when I'm driving back and forth. When I get to the end here, these blocks hang out a little bit more. Oh, actually they don't hang out more. Okay, we want them to hang out. I think we have to go out maybe another layer. The idea is like I don't change my aiming position, but I'm able to click on new blocks. And in this case, I'm pretty sure we have to click on... We have to click on the bottom of the block to get to work that way I want it to. Oh, shoot. Please, Mojang, add a way to not waterlog stuff. Oh my goodness, this is going to continue all the way down. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the mess, because it's probably going to just get messier. The idea is I set my minecart, I aim kind of far back. Oh, I probably won't even aim that far, now that I think about it. Okay, let's look at it with a spyglass. Can I tell which I'm looking? I can't tell what I'm looking at. Oh, there's no little black line that shows what I'm looking at, right? I look at F3. Here we go. Okay, we're looking at target block 5, and it's target block 4, target block 3. Can I actually click on that? Oh, I guess I can. Do I ever use my offhand? Or maybe no. How do I use my offhand? Maybe I don't. I think that works though. Hopefully you guys kind of understand what's going on. Was I in survival? Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I really want to clean it up yet. Some stuff I'm not quite sure about. I'm able to set in my cart. Move back and forth, and then if I aim just so, I should be able to pick up these guys and then drop them off. I gotta be careful where I aim. I don't want to aim on every block. Maybe I should get the aiming thing down first. I think we probably need an off switch over here. We can control our, oh shoot. We control the pace. Or we can get aimed first and then we can take off. Something like that. So that should turn that on. What we'll do is we'll start over here. Wolfen says that makes sense. Good. Something we do in your hardcore world, but not bedrock. Hardcore world? Okay, so I'm gonna do is aim at this, switch to this, go in survival, push sideways. Go and, oh shoot. Oh, I have to turn, oh wait. I have to turn that on. And then I aim. Then I hold on right. Oh wait. Oh, maybe I can't do anything. The water really looks messed up. What's happening? Yeah, I think it's sort of working the way I want it to work. Ah! Don't want water there. Try and turn it off. Okay. I think I need to aim lower. I'll just barely aim there, maybe? First, oh yeah, shoot. I don't want to turn on there or whatever. Turn on. Don't move. Aim barely on the edge. Switch to a bucket. Lightly move over. Hold right click. Hopefully it works. Oh yeah, it does work. That's awesome. So, am I actually using it offhand? Otherwise I won't probably even use it. What's happening with those other fish? Hopefully they're actually going inside there. All the water that you see missing is just visual. But the fish actually act like they're not in water. Okay. Oh, I actually did use my offhand. Don't know how I did though. But that's me spamming right click. What if I just hold down right click? Let's take a look at this. What's going on here actually? We got some fish that they're like hitboxes. What are they doing? They're near the corner. Why am I not picking these guys up? I feel like I should pick them up. They try to go to like towards a leader fish or something. Those guys aren't in actual bubble column waters. Let's get rid of these guys for a second. So all the flowing water is kind of problematic. Did I put walls around this? The fish come up here, right? They get stuck. I think the last time we wanted to keep them from getting stuck. We might need to put walls in. Is there any way to get around the walls? Any ways to get around the walls? Well, pretty much if they're in here, they're not going to get moved upwards, so they could just... I don't think there's really a way to get around him. Not easily, of course. Yeah, I think we're going to have to put some walls in. Otherwise, I'm afraid the fish will get over here and then they'll just get stuck underneath. And because tropical fish spawn is so fast, you might as well pick them up fast and also convert them to non-spawn counting ones, bobcat counting ones. But let's go ahead and relog and just... Do we need a second breaking thing? No, I got a command here that kills them. Let's relog and make sure the water... Pretty sure the water's all visual. Is there anything else I can do besides relogging? Can I do F3A? No. Welcome in, VIP. I got the relog to fix that. I'll have to teleport away and teleport back again, maybe? Slash kill do it. Oh yeah, slash kill fix it. I think it's kind of like the chunks unloading. I really don't know what it is. Updates. You probably just need to update the chunks. On this side, yeah. Oh yeah, we still got a mess on this side. What do we do about this? Actually, I want to put signs here, but I think signs are going to make you a right click, and that's going to use up your right click action, which you don't want to do. On something that holds back the water here that the player cannot click on, can't interact with in any way. And yeah, I don't know. I guess trapdoors probably. I think they'll be high enough up that's not going to cause problems. Yeah. We're gonna have to fix all this water, but let's first figure out exactly what I'm trying to do. So I'm picking them up. I'm facing forward to pick them up. I come over here. I want to be not changing my direction. But then also I want to be able to click on something that dispenses them. I think the best way we found out to dispense them is to click on the bottom side of a block. The game will attempt to place the water inside the block, and then the fish goes on top of the block. But I think there has to be air underneath of it or something like that. Well, let's do that next part. Let's try to contain this water. I think I'm gonna leave water there. I think I'm gonna leave air underneath of that. We'll fill it in pretty thoroughly. And I can do this. I can hold that back with this. Kind of confusing because waterlogged blocks can get waterlogged even if they're a block in between them. Waterlogged blocks can waterlog other blocks even if they're blocks inside them. Kind of strange. Let's kind of go around this. Oh my goodness, why is see, this is the problem. This is why I want a block that can't be waterlogged to go here, but they can hold back blocks. Wolfen says, love testing. I can lose a lot of time testing. Yeah, testing is really time absorbing. If you guys watch my streams, I can spend a whole stream just like building a relatively simple farm. At the end, it's gonna be relatively simple, but you can still click signs. You're not actually clicking it, but your character is trying to click it, I'm pretty sure. But it's essentially using up your clicks. And you only can get a click every 4 game ticks, so you really don't want to use them up. I want to use them on actual fish. Doom says, do you have any pets? Yeah, I have a dog and a cat. Waterlogging is a curse, but also great too. Yeah. I actually, when they first came out with waterlogging, I thought this was a bug and I reported it. They're like, no, we want it this way. Where you have like this slab is waterlogged and that slab is waterlogged, and they can make this block waterlogged. It's like, what? How's that? Why is that thing? We can try signs, but I'm pretty sure, because we use signs in AFK fish farms, so pretty sure they do click. Can I put one here? Yeah. Yeah, I can click on it, even on the backside, I think. Yeah. Even though I don't interact with, even though I don't like placing blocks, I can pressure plate. How do I get a pressure plate in there? I guess like, oh yeah, maybe I'll get pressure plate in there. We can place it on top of all the walls now. Yeah, I think that'll work. This is actually kind of glitched water right here. Or maybe not. Oh, that's actually waterlogged. Okay. No! Let me get rid of this water here. Okay. Scoop water there. Okay, that removes that. That removes that. And okay, I can at least see a little better now. Oh, this is so confusing. But like I said, it looks messy now, but we'll remove all the excess blocks once we figure out which ones are necessary and which ones aren't. Let's try this again. Minecart goes there. We hop in minecart. We look at the edge of that block. Hold bucket. Survival. We move sideways. We hold down right click. I actually did use both. I'm not spamming either. I'm just holding right click. Well, that's quite effective. Now, what's a mob cap for ambient fish? Is it like 20? I always forget. Immortal's in the chat saying hi. New viewer, welcome in. If you guys are new, make sure to hit the follow button. Check us out on future streams. And we also recently reached 40,000 followers here on Twitch, which is amazing. Open says, I wish I had that waterlogging on Bedrock. Really? It's useful if you're actually trying to get more water. Allows you to make like compact like stone generators and stuff like that. But in some cases it's annoying. You think it's 80? It's definitely not 80. I think it's closer around 20. It's on the wiki, I know that. Merle says, I like your farms. Thank you. Okay, so it looks like it's working for the most part. I don't know what happens if we actually get all these glitched out water sources. Now, does it eventually not work? We should have fish up here. Yeah, we got a few fish up here. Oh, I gotta be careful there. Okay, let's fix that. Actually, oh, that's a good point. I could actually, well, no. I was thinking about like, we kind of have like this side of the farm dedicated to dropping them off and this side of the farm for collecting them. If we put the drop off and the collecting at the same spot, I think the player is going to constantly be playing with the water. I think that's where our problem was before. I just keep playing with the water and then it doesn't actually help. So I think I'm going to remove that one. This is where we have to kind of decide exactly where we want to be doing stuff. Because I want to be like, majority of the room I want to be using to collect fish. And then once I get to this end, I only need maybe a couple spaces to actually drop them off. So, definitely don't think I reached this far, because the edge of the rail is there. So I think we can remove all of this. I don't think I'll ever use this. Yeah, after you get the farm working, then you can always come in and simplify it. Make it cheaper, whatnot. You don't want to do that until you actually get the farm going. The cap is 15, it says immoral. Squid, fish, dolphins, 15. Well, now dolphins and squid are different. I don't know. Is that from the Wikipedia? That looks old, what you're showing there. Because there's actually like 5 different types of water mobs now. Or mob caps. It's from Reddit. Yeah, yeah, that's probably pretty old. Um, check the Wikipedia because there's water creatures, there's ambient water creatures. There's a separate cap just for axolotls, separate one just for underground water creatures, which are just glowstone. And there's a cap for what's the other one? Am I forgetting one? I don't know. Okay, so far this looks a little better. Might put this in again. That in like that. Technically, since we're only clicking on these back forward, looks like right now, we really don't need to have anything in here. So that's... Let's actually get rid of this top piece, because all this is actually not actually... I don't need it currently. I might add it in back in later, but we'll just remove this for now. Okay. Oh, I guess we're only using these 3. Oh, okay. Let's put in 4 just for now. See how it goes. So what we got going on now? Don't even need this area here. So we're clicking on these back 4. It's placing the water at this level. It's placing the fish above it, but it also needs a air or water gap underneath it. So if I place a block here, I don't think it's going to work. I don't need that anymore. If I try to click on this one, no, it don't work. If I remove this and click, it works. The fish goes up there. This is our fish collecting spot. I'll make it bigger, but currently it doesn't really need to be bigger. Let's think about the size of the farm. So the size of the farm right now, the width of it is determined by how far I can actually click to pick up fish. So that's limited. The length of it doesn't really matter. Because the fish only spawn within 64 blocks of the player, if you get too big, it won't actually work. Because you want to do is you want to AFK really high in the air, so they're just barely spawning down there. Wiki says nothing. If you go to the wiki under mobs or spawning, I think under spawning. Hey Maiha, he says, hello Ray. How has life been treating you? Life's pretty good. Been putting a lot of time into just trying to keep up with 1.18 videos and stuff. Really haven't. I know a lot of people have to deal with like the pandemic and stuff like that, COVID. But we really just don't have that going on here too much. So I guess I'm thankful in that way. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do over here. So the walls and the slab prevent the fish from getting out. On the ends here, I can actually just put in normal blocks. We're slowly cheapening it up. Cheapening it up. I think that's a word. We're kind of seeing like what is needed, what is not needed. I don't think we actually need any of this. How's that getting waterlogged? Oh, there must be water in there. Okay, let's do the slash kill thing again. Put our spawn point here. Do slash kill. Tab space. Maha says, yeah, now there is a new version. Oh, new version of COVID. I heard about that. Okay. Let's do this. Here it's a disaster because the government is 100% corrupt and people kind of dumb. Jesus, I think that's kind of like that everywhere in the world. I don't put very high hope in humanity. Okay, let's go do. Fill from there to here. Okay, so I made it non-air or non-waterlogged versions of it. I think we can remove this. Right now, I'm kind of cheaping it up. I'm kind of thinking of what is actually necessary for this farm to run. So, I think I want to get down the width of it or the length of it this way. I want to figure that out next. That's probably going to be based on my AFK point. Because the higher you AFK up, the less area there is from the spawn. I'm going to base that off of the previous fish farm that I made. Which is way down here already. Go through a lot of different video or worlds when I make videos. Show. This one? I think. Ron says, hello from Israel. Hello. New COVID version is called Omicron. Sounds like a planet from Transformers. I think you could have the fish come towards the soul sin and have them get boosted up. You could. But because the fish spawn is so fast, I think ultimately we can actually make the spawning space really teeny, quite small, and they'll still spawn in there. We got DF Mary coming in the chat saying, a bit late. Are we trying to fish here? Tropical fish in a bucket farm. COVID is going to use the whole Greek alphabet. Is that what it is? Greek alphabet? It is a real version from South Africa. Yeah, I kind of heard a little bit about it. But typically I don't really worry about the whole COVID thing. Doesn't really affect where I'm at. Okay, so here is our farm. Oh yeah, this is how it started. Yeah, we first were initially going to build the farm here, but then we learned yeah, we can build it there, but then we learned that tropical fish are really hard to get to the player. So only 3 more variants until Christmas. Is that how you keep track of it? Gross Junior says, first time stream. Come in, Junior. Welcome to stream. Streams are pretty chill. And now we're fixing some of our different fish related farms. We work with 1 to 18. Your ex saying greetings from Germany. Welcome, man. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you hit the follow button so you miss out on future ones. But yeah, This is the size that work for fish. So if I AFK at this location here, I think it's 64 blocks up. We get fish to spawn down there. You won't be able to see them because they're too far away, but essentially this is how big I can have the tropical fish farm widthwise, or length, however you see it. I'm just imagining my player like sitting in a minecart, like moving back and forth. If I sit here, if I sit in the very center, how much room do I actually have? There, you can see the fish. They drop their loot. So center is between those blocks. So if my fish farm is 3 wide, I think. So I'd be using 1, 2, 3. I'd be using those 3. Grab a lily pad and mark this. So this is the center. I love that noise. I think that's like the old. It reminds me of the old bow and arrow noise in Minecraft. A little bit. Moral says, greetings from India. Wait, it must be getting late there. FOV 30? No, even with FOV you won't be able to see the entities because they're just too far away. Notice how these items, yeah, they vanish. Doesn't mean that they're not there. Can't see them. Okay, so this is the center. I'm gonna be just imagining I'm standing here in a minecart. I'm gonna be clicking 3 blocks ahead of me. So these 3 blocks are where my farm is gonna be at. That means I can go out that direction a total of, well, we'll count this one. This is the center. So we got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we go 11 both directions. So 22. 22, okay. Okay, 22. 22 is quite big, actually. But yeah, at least we know that. I want to turn on hitboxes, increase entity distance. Yeah, I don't want to increase entity distance now because it's going to lag. Hey, Purple Crafted says, hello, Raiseworks. How are you? Doing good. You're verified here on Twitch. What do you stream there, Purple? I don't know if I've ever got to watch your live streams. What time do you stream and what do you do? I'm guessing you do Minecraft related because you have the word crafted in your name. Yeah, there's 2,700 types of tropical fish. Can you explain? I don't know how I can explain it. There's just 2,700 different types. There's 2 colors on each of them and 1 pattern. And I think that's it. 2 colors, 1 pattern. Is there also 1 shape? I can't remember, but because of the different combinations, you can get 2,700 of them in survival. There's more, but some are creative only. 22 comment ones. Oh yeah, you get the same 22 ones often. What controller are you using? Do exclamation mark controller. 2 shapes. Oh, okay, there's 2 shapes. There's the wide ones, or the tall ones, and then the lengthy ones. How many patterns are there? Or maybe that's what I call patterns. I can't remember. Just visual though, right? No, actually distinct functions. Oh no, yeah, they're just for looks. Yeah, tropical fish are like for looks. Just like, you know, getting the rare axolotl, he's just for looks. I think there are 8 patterns. Okay. Purplecraft says, I've started more YouTube recently, but I stream all different types of Minecraft. Bed Wars, you do 1.8 PvP, you can do 1.9 PvP, you do speedrunning, SMPs, hardcore, other. Wow, it's quite a bit. There's Purplecraft's Twitch channel if you guys want to check it out. I'll have to check out one of your streams. When do you live stream? Do you live stream before this time or after this time? Typically. And what days of the week? Because I know there's just so many people that stream, and I try to keep track of them all. It's strange they're for practical purposes. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how wide this thing is. So our farm is 1, 2. It's like 12. Our farm is only 12. So what does that mean? So we can make this about twice as long if we wanted to. But keep in mind, if you're on this side of the farm, then tropical fish can't spawn on the far side. So by keeping it half the size, tropical fish can actually spawn on both sides as you're moving. Which isn't that big a deal. Because you move so fast, you're often in the center. Around this time normally, schedule is a bit of a work in progress, but I plan on streaming this time Wednesdays. Oh, cool. I stream Wednesdays. That's when I do my snapshot testing streams, because that's usually when the Java snapshots come out. What do you think of 1.19, Purple? You say you do hardcore. Do you play like the most recent version? Been a long time since then. Ah. Purple's one of those people that came over from Mixer. Ah, okay. I had to read the full conversation. Yeah, so when I first started, I multi-streamed. So I did YouTube, Twitter, and Mixer, or Beam, or whatever it was called when I was doing it. And then I kind of tried, just kind of paid attention to it. I was like, huh, okay, out of the 3, which seemed like it had the best community. Like, it was really nice to check out other streams, rate them, that kind of thing. They're more up to date on the commands and that kind of stuff. So I went to full-time Twitch. And I typically, most of my content is YouTube, so it's not a bad idea to kind of mix it up. Not have all your eggs in one basket. Mainly it's naming conventions for tropical fish. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with this width for now. Oh yeah, what was I gonna do? I think I'm gonna raise the farm up to how it is in, how it would be like in real survival world. So, how can I do this? I can let's first remove our examples. We don't have fish spawning down here. I think we said we needed 2 water in order to get tropical fish spawning. Our AFK point needs to be up 64 blocks. Top another row and double check that. Purple says I was on Beam and then they changed to Mixer when Microsoft taking over. Yeah, then what did they eventually do? Did they kind of like, they forced everybody into Facebook, right? Did Facebook like purchase that? I don't quite know how it goes. You know why a Mixer went down? You know the story behind it? Did Microsoft not want to compete or something? The more when you go to the link, it would push you to the Facebook streaming one, which I did look into a little bit. Okay. So the fish are technically spawning the center layer, which is 63. Okay. 63. And we're AFK at 124. What does that equate math-wise? Oh. One. Wait. One. No. Does my thing not work? Maybe it doesn't work. 120. What was it? 124 minus. Ah, no, 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 no. Way to push. Minus. I can't see my keyboard, it's underneath my chair. Okay, equals 61. Okay, 61 blocks. That's good to know. 61 blocks. Purple says Facebook Gaming bot mixer, basically. Okay. Then offered all mixer partners to automatically be Facebook Gaming partners. Very few people went over though. Almost everyone I know went to Twitch. That is something, huh? Why did you go with Facebook, if I don't mind me asking? Was their deal worse? Where they weren't paying as much? Okay, so I gotta go 61 blocks below where I'm standing. PP here minus 61 here. So I know I'm gonna be inside the ground. Okay. Oh wow, I'm really underground. Wow. Okay, that's gonna make a pretty big difference. So for the farm, I mean, you don't have to run the farm like this, but to make the farm easiest for people to build pretty much anywhere, you kind of want to AFK up pretty high. So, what should I do? Should I fix this farm up here, or should I just move the farm over to a real world? Rose says, I love how you figure out all of this stuff, and the whole micro community differs to your expertise. Thank you. Yeah, I waste a lot of time making very simple farms. Because when you're the pioneer of designing stuff, you don't have the luxury of riding off of other people's backs. Purple says, I'm not quite sure. I was really small on Mixer, so I never made it to partner. I never really looked into Facebook gaming since Could have automatic guarantee to Facebook game partner. SCP I was on at the time. Huge streamers of Twitch already, and a bit of the community was already here on Twitch. Okay. Very fascinating. Because I think it was it Impulse and Tango that were both Impulse and Tango, I think were both over at Mixer. Do you know any other big Minecrafters, Purple, that were a Mixer? Tango, Impulse, oh, Zed, Raw Mixer, okay. Yeah, I used to watch them over there. Then I kind of liked their, what was like the in-game interactions and stuff. That was kind of cool. Welcome in, Watermelon, first time viewer. One Tap says, hello, hi Raiseworks. Want to say I like your farms. Thanks so much. If you guys are coming in new, make sure you hit the follow button. A little heart underneath the stream. Really appreciate that. Okay, so this is, I found a pretty good location to put in a, well, I don't know if it's a really good location. It's a location to put in a lush cave farm. Well, a tropical fish farm. So what makes this location good, obviously it has to be a tropical fish, or it has to be lush caves biome. Ideally, you want it near the surface, so you don't have to do a lot of removing of material, because that takes time. You also, because of the way aquifers work, they're typically kind of down low. You don't want any water near the area where you can put the farm in. The less water there is there, the less you have to spawn proof it, get your farm working. And because tropical fish are a different mob cap than axolotls, you don't actually have to even remove these one deep water. You don't have to be concerned about actual aquifers. I was thinking about putting the farm probably here, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I want to find a cave that's like on the surface of the ground. Rosen, I'm pretty sure they swapped to Twitch before Mixer shut down. Yeah, I know that. But they were over there. So I guess if I did it down at this level, it might be bad because of these waterlogged caves. Is there a river over here or something? Oh yeah. Waterlogged caves are more likely near rivers and oceans. Yeah, I'm just thinking if I did find a spot down here, I guess it'd just be... That's not a bad idea. But yeah, the chance of finding a waterlogged spot is a lot higher. Okay, I think I took a screenshot of that location just in case. Guess I can't find something better. You don't want clay in tropical fish farms. That would require axolotl spawn. That's true. You could also avoid it just with the clay requirement. Oh, we got some floating rails here. Cool. Actually, quite a bit of floating rails. I'm just seeing if I could find any other tropical our opening, it goes into lush caves. Why do I keep saying tropical? I guess it's tropical fish. Oh, you know, if any of the stream mods want to do a poll, you can ask a poll asking how many people have seen my new video that I put out this morning about pro ways to go mining in 1.18. Have a good one, cuttlefish. So the main reason I'm just looking for a possibly new place with the farm in, because the higher you put your farm up, the slower it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be that big a difference, because right now it looks like if I did put the farm in, it'd be around Y level 70, Y level 90. It's only off by 20. And a lot of these places aren't actually lush caves near the surface. Like finding a lush cave near the surface with other requirements is kind of difficult. Kind of fascinating. So there's a river here. Underneath the river turns into a lush caves. Fascinating. Technically, this river wouldn't spawn any tropical fish. But it would spawn in normal fish, right? Oh yeah, probably spawning like salmon or something. I guess we wouldn't want that. Okay. I really just can't think of a better spot. Like, these kind of locations are pretty darn good. It'd only be a little bit better if there was like a 3D mod that showed the biomes in a 3D way. You're kind of looking for a hole so you can do minimal amount of removing of material. Watermelon says that would also slightly reduce spawning rates of the fish too. Yeah, if we got other fish types in there. I think this was this the location we're at? I think so. What are you doing? We're currently looking for a good place to put in AFK or tropical fish in a bucket farm that we're designing. In my videos, I like to try to make realistic locations so people can understand where to put the farms in. Spawn under tropical forest. Lush caves should be able to spawn underneath of pretty much everything. Breakpoint only needs 3 more hours to reach 50. That's amazing. Gross Jr. says, I have yet to see anyone taking advantage of your Hero of the Village raid farm. Impulse built it last season on Hermitcraft. I mean, you talk about someone important? I mean, tons of people have built the farm. I think there's a lot of people that are building it, you just don't see it. Hear about it. Hello, Nighthatch. I think I'm gonna put the farm here. Which, oh, actually, wait. Oh, I noticed a flaw in my idea. Okay, let's hop back in the other world. A lot of this, a lot of how the farm is going to go is going to determine, it's going to be based off of the spawning rates. So right here, the whole entire world is lush caves. So down low is lush caves, up high is lush caves. That means every little bit of water that we put in this area is valid location for fish to spawn. That is different than this other world. Yeah, there's my farm everything document. You guys want to know how to farm up every item in the game Minecraft? There's a list there. It's trying to farm every item, block, mob in the game of Minecraft. Check out the list here. You can help with it by messaging Ray on Discord. So with this farm here, if I put my AFK spot up like really high, only the part that's down inside Lush Cave is actually going to produce a fish. Girl says they use the raid farm, but not the hero of the village part. Okay. Understandable. Okay, so now what I need to do is... Okay, first I want to make this into a new world. PP here, here, here. Copy that. Call it that. Well, this is all lush caves underneath. Okay. So what we need to do is to figure out where we're going to AFK up in the air, we need to first figure out how low we can actually go. How low can we go? Sounds like a song. I mean, you can essentially go as low as you want, but I want to go as low without actually removing any water. So we got water over here that we need to be concerned about. We got water obviously down here, aquifers, and so on. I should try to look at another lush cave. I really feel like we could find a better one. Because what I'd be looking for is a lush cave that's actually, wait. Aquifers are a problem, right? This is aquifer. That's a problem. But the flooded caves. Flooded caves. Oh, it says stream had some disconnection issues. Aperture says I'm actually outpacing breeding axolotls than tropical fish. Breeding seems to be a bottleneck now. Oh, the time between breeding. Okay. You said you're able to collect tropical fish. So you're collecting tropical fish and then you're feeding them. Makes sense because it takes what, 20 minutes. No, how long does it take to rebreed? Is it 5 minutes? I think it's 20 minutes for it to grow up. 5 minutes between breeding. Stream back up again. Five minutes? Okay. I'm gonna hop in the world just see if I can find a different lush caves. I was trying to think because we didn't spend that much time actually looking for a lush cave place. I just happened to find this one. I think it's like one of the first ones I found that was broken to the surface, so I just took it. So what I'm going to do is locate. Oh yeah, there's. I want to get farther away from here, so let's just locate a swamp hut, maybe. Oh, apparently that's pretty far away. Go here. Now let's locate lush caves. Still need to find a way to get this command to be in a macro somewhere. What do we got here? We supposedly got lush caves around here somewhere. I don't assume here, but over here. So it would be nice if the lush caves were in like a plains or something that's flat. But yeah, I guess there's really no such thing as flat plains anymore. Not much options here. Let's locate a desert. Earthman says, message a while back with some math about tropical fish. Have been gathering them in my survival. I'm currently at 1,400 out of 2,700. Nice. I guess I can't remember. What exactly? What did you actually send me there? Math on tropical fish. Someone did message me asking if there was a chart where you could tick off the fish as you collect them. Is that you? Advanced tool tips. Okay, advanced tool tips. I keep them organized in chakra boxes. Nice. Hey, Tony B. Welcome in. #1 biddy contributor. Abiger says, how would you sort all of the different tropical fish into storage? It'd be manual. What I would probably recommend first is maybe just collecting a whole bunch of them. Not really worrying about what type they are. Just collect tons of them. And then come in and then kind of sort them out. Once you get past the first 22 common ones, then it gets pretty difficult. Oh shoot, it's taking us back to the last lush cave place. Watermelon says, how do you think of and make these designs? Because some of them are just crazy. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of why I do this live stream, because a lot of people get really confused at how I design my farms. So I live stream the whole process of all my farms. I think I've been live streaming for 4 years now. That's kind of cool. It's kind of like a, almost like a Y shape. But yeah, I've been live streaming 4 years showing how I design them. It all starts with the idea. But right now we're looking for lush cave biome. What's another flat biome? Locate. Ocean? I mean, I don't know. Would you really want? No, you wouldn't want the farmside ocean. Beach. What else we could do? I don't know. I always think of deserts when I think of like big places without. Oh, let's just. Oh, I guess Savannah's there. Let's just go somewhere. Let's go to a mushroom fields. Yeah. We just need to get kind of far away from our current location. I guess good just TP's places. Uh, Joy says, I could imagine the amount of XP it would take to name every one of those fish. Just so they'd become axolotl food. I mean, you don't have to name them. Right? There's no reason to name a tropical fish, right? Because you either store them in buckets or you drop them out as a tropical fish in a bucket and they'll have that tag so they no longer come to the mop cap. Ert says I made a MATLAB script calculating the expected amount of tropical fish you should expect to encounter in total before you encounter the 2,700 at once. I remember correctly, you should expect to catch around 230,000 fish before you catch every single unique type. Wow, that's crazy. You definitely have to go in batches. That'd be a lot of buckets. So I currently count 17,000 tropical fishing and currently 1,400. So it's definitely gonna get harder from now on. Gross says, do you think this is in survival harder than Netherite Beacon? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is way more like brain power. You have to actually like, keep track of what type of fish it is. You don't just keep mining. Like Netherite, you just keep getting the same thing over and over and over again. But this one, you have to keep track of what type of fish you have, put it in the right order, and then get the ones you don't have. But we're currently up pretty high already, actually. Maybe we'll go back to our old spot. Frames are pretty low. But this is not a good lush cave here. Much too high. I guess, well, wait. Height isn't a problem really, as long as there's no water. Actually, this is kind of a problem because tropical fish can technically spawn in just this type of water here. Which, now that I think about it, that's going to show up quite often. I think we do want to have it isolated towards the surface. Okay, let's go back to the other one. Ert said how to make an iron farm specifically for buckets. Isn't that something? I think that shows like the amount of like craziness behind it. So if we decide to build a farm here, what I need to do is kind of hard, but I need to figure out where all the lush cave is at. I need to find like a 11 block spot. 11 blocks across that I can build a farm. I think I'll start here. Not here. It starts at some glass. It goes this direction. That looks like a nice straight line. It only needs to be 3 blocks wide, so the width isn't that such a big deal. We got 4, 5, 6. This is pretty much what we're looking at. Be 3 deep. I think that's how deep our farm is, right? Watermelon says, to be honest, it would be a good idea to put fish names in spreadsheet and track like another column, keeping whether you have caught them or not. Yeah, you know, way I would do it, I probably wouldn't bother with the naming them in buckets or name tags. I would probably, I'd put in all my chests and put in slots where they're supposed to be. And then as I get the fish, or as I sort them, I would put them in that slot. So whatever fish was in that slot. I don't know if that makes sense. Probably a little bit more work off game than naming them. Welcome back, Maiha. Or maybe I could put the farm over here. Looking at the biome as I move about. Because it's only 3 wide. Like underneath here, I'm actually technically underneath this overhang. If I go over here, there's no overhang. I wouldn't have to remove blocks. I did it right. Okay, so Lush Cave starts. Need a mod that tells you where the biomes are. Lush Cave, that's all Lush Cave. Then over here it changes. Just trying to find like a 11 by 3 square. You have a wall of chests in each slot being reserved for a certain tropical fish. Okay, so that's how you do it. Well, writing down 2,700 things is a bit easier than catching. That's true. Do you organize them? Like, how do you organize them? Do you do like shape first or something? And you do like all the shapes together? Well, maybe they're going to use these 3, go in that direction, or maybe start here and go this. But let's see. Woodlands. Where does 11 take us? Oh, 11 takes us here. That's about right. Okay. That looks good. I could even make it one bigger if I wanted to. Imagining the farm's here. The water's going straight up to where I'm at. Now the question is, how deep can we make this? So now that we know where the farm is, we know where the center of the farm. Well, actually, the player's gonna be APing. Might as well make a center to this farm. Yeah, we'll just go with this direction one more. Yeah, just go here. I'll make it 13. 6. There, we got 3 in that side. Okay. This is the center. There's AFK right here. There's a wall. There's that. Should be right. This is where player's gonna AFK. Well, up in the air. How high up in the air determines how much we want to avoid other spawning stuff. So I'll start up in the air. We'll go up TP. We'll start up maybe 50 blocks. So we'll start here. This will be our starting point. Now I'm going to try to use Logical Geek Boy's circle thing. See how that goes. I might have to download a mod to get a little bit more precise circle. What mods do you guys use to make a sphere on the player? I want just a visual sphere, not an actual one made out of blocks. The one made out of like just glowing points. So I gotta get the data pack. Mini hub. Yeah, I want just a visual one. Mini HUD. That's a mini HUD. If someone could send me a link to that on Discord, I won't try it today, but maybe in the future. What was the last world we used the circle thing in? Low Squid River, maybe? Or maybe Squid Farm? Yeah, okay, Squid Farm. Okay, that should be here now. Reload. Trigger. Is that what it was? Was it trigger? Or what was the thing? Oh, I forgot it. Maybe data pack list. Oh yeah, it's here. Wasn't trigger, was it? What was it? Function, that's what it was. Function. Beer show 24, 32. Is there one that's called, can you just call it, can you change this? I want one that's 64. Oh no, there's no 64? Oh, right, I need 64. I know they don't really use 64 that often, just for fish. There's no mini HUD for 1.18, is that what you're saying? Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink. I'll be right back. As I do that, guys, check my other social links. Thanks everybody who's hit the follow button. I'm back. Okay, grab some more water. Enjoying the Christmas music. With the slash draw, can something, I think you can get a command to place blocks in a sphere. I don't want to place blocks, I want to place just visual stuff. What version is Mini HUD updated to? Officially updated to 1.17. Okay. Yeah, that's why I don't like to depend on mods. They take a while to get updated. I'm always usually playing around snapshots. Like, right now, we're actually playing the full release, but beta, or Bedrock Edition, already got a snapshot. We can't actually customize Logical Geek Boy's ones. See, he has... Function, these are what he has. Because you can hide the sphere, you can show a sphere. Make one 24. That's usually for falling radius. 32 is usually for walking radius. Test layers, layer clear. You have some other things like axe breaking and stuff. What's test layers? Your test layer. I just do show. Oh, does it just do a default 100? Oh, it just probably does 128. Dang. Huh. Maybe I message him. Let's see. Do you even know if Logical Geek Boy has one that does 64? That is strange. The ones you can actually see with glowing, ones you can't see what's glowing. So the glowing effect must not be as far as the entity distance. Kinda cool. What should we do? We can look at the actual... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what that does. We can look at the actual data pack. This is what it looks like. We open up the 32 one. We just need to change it so it's 64. Probably shouldn't be too difficult to do that. Oh, we just need to change these numbers to... Okay, yeah, we can do this. We're X of that currently. Let's just make a copy of that. We'll paste another one in and we'll change the name of this one. Oh, what did I push? Oh. Change the name of that one. We'll call it 64. Open it up. So he has different degrees. We just need to change this. We just change all 32s to... I think so. I think we change all 32s to 64. Hopefully. Hopefully there's no other 32s in here. It's not bad if a couple of armor stands are off. Okay, so let's do control find. We'll find the word 32. Find and replace. Find 32, replace it with 64. Replace all. 73 of them. Okay. $73 is half of. I don't know. I don't know. We'll just try it out. Okay. I'll hide those. We'll reload it. We'll do function. It does actually show the new. Oh, it does show it. Okay. This is. Oh, yeah, definitely not as many. Okay. Whatever. Help us a little bit. Wonder why there isn't. Oh, maybe because I changed it. Spring Spunk coming in with 5 months worth of Prime. That is crazy, man. Thanks so much for almost half a year worth of Prime. Welcome back to the Gordy Gang there, Spring Spunk. Appreciate you using your Prime here. With it, you get access to tons of goodies. Because someone do !sub, the document that covers all of the goodies you get. Okay, let's hide this. Let's try it. Let's try the same thing again, but try it with here. If you guys don't know if you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, or if you know someone that does have it, make sure they use it up each and every month. It's like giving away free money to Twitch subs, plus you get all the cool benefits of it. Call this one B. So is there overall more lines of code? Oh yeah, there's way more. Okay, that's awesome. Let's do the whole control find thing. Yeah, you guys use your Prime up, then you get access to a bunch of goodies. Because I'm gonna do !sub in the chat. I'll show you everything you get. Now we're changing 128, replacing it with 64. Place all. Yeah, check out that link there, guys. See what you get access to as a sub of mine. Welcome back, Sprink. Get badges, special roles, special privileges, extra points. Give you access to a sub server where we're going to do Raids Grid. We're just waiting for the mods update to 1.18.1. Function. Okay, let's try function 64B. Oh yeah, this is what I want. Okay. Yeah, I want a lot denser. That way I can see more of the curvature down here. I want to see exactly where it cuts into stuff like how does it interact with this? Where's the water? Oh, I guess the water's way over here. Oh yeah, we're really far away from the water. I'd probably turn off that. That might help a little bit. Okay. So essentially we can put it as deep as long as we don't run into a whole bunch of water. So that's why I wanted to get this working. The water, I guess, can be deep as long as it's not a lush cave. This is lush cave, I guess. But let's drop it maybe by 10 blocks and see if we have any problems. 64 one is a lot tighter than the big ones. I guess it did work. It showed less dense markers because the total number didn't change. Yeah. So it looks like Logical Geek went in there and put in different degrees in which the player was like looking, or where it's located from the center, like different degrees. And with the more of those, you can make it a lot tighter. So I guess if I wanted to make his big one tighter, I had to come in with more degrees. Which I don't know how he did that. I'm guessing he used some kind of program. Get a bunch of points. Okay, so we go back to the top. We're going to drop it down 10 blocks. Okay, 142. 130, right around here somewhere. Oh yeah, my bot still doesn't have a sub. I message him about that. Why? I'll have to message him again. I message him, but then I forget to check on it, make sure they actually follow through with it. Right now, I'm just checking the corners and seeing if water intersects any of this. Has to be water that's at least 2 deep. So it looks good. What's the next wire we're gonna run into? I guess it's that one down here, right? I could drop another 5 blocks. I don't really see any other water that's gonna be problematic. Wait, what happened to my, oh, my foot controller is actually not on top. Oh, that's cool. Using my foot controller is always covering up my view as I can't see part of the chat. So let's go down another 5 blocks. Which mob are you using, or which mod are you using with Armor Stand? It's not a mod, it's a data pack. But Logical Boy does spears. Okay. Let's see if we run into any water. Okay, so we're barely in the water. I don't think we're close enough to actually spawn anything in there. I think that's the lowest we want to go. Otherwise, we're gonna have to actually start moving water. We've only been streaming for 40 minutes. Good. Oh wait, no, my stream restarted, didn't it? How long have we actually been streaming? I think my stream kind of broke. Okay, so now we put the farm in. Yeah, how much time? Been streaming for 2 hours. Okay. See if we can get the farm in. Actually, wait. Okay. I get when sun sets. Okay. What do I need to do? Bring the farm over here. And fill in the area underneath of it. But first I need to make structure block. Spring Spunk has redeemed a question. Just to be annoying. LOL, he says. So I want to take this structure and put it into our new world. I think I want to remove this water though. Oh, he can get through here. Okay. Don't you just love that? I don't know if that's... I'm pretty sure that's just visual. Just like the TNT walls. Yeah. There was one time I did that and it wasn't visual. Anyways. So now what I'm doing, I'm going to remove the water underneath of this. Actually, yeah. Wait, why do we have so much water over here? Is there actually water in these? Oh my god, there is. Why? I think we're gonna have to put walls in ultimately. Otherwise, we're just gonna get too many fish getting outside of it, which is gonna hurt the rates. Spring Spunk redeemed question. Actual question. Where did Gordy points start or the name come from? Gordy? You could do exclamation mark Gordy to learn about Gordy. Okay, we fill that all in like that. I think now if I take a structure block of this, I feel like that water is gonna be kind of annoying. I remove the water. Okay, we're just gonna fill it in. The water is gonna be annoying. There's some bugs where something's waterlogged and it waterlogs other stuff. I'm just gonna cut that off for now. How did water get back over here again? It's because there's a block underneath right now, right? Whatever. Okay, let's grab... See if we can save this. Okay, well, we're gonna take all of this. Yep. Okay, that's good. And what am I gonna do with this? I'll just name it Sea fish. We'll save it. Okay. Now we need that to go into our new world. Okay, so I got him a new world now. I need to set it up so that right here is the AFK spot. So to do this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set block down here. And then I'm going to put in our new structure called T-Fish. If I remember correctly, if we place it here, farm was over that direction. What was that again? Was it rotated the wrong direction? Yeah, I think it's rotated the wrong direction. So let's rotate this 90 degrees. It's gonna be better. Still not quite right though. I'm trying to imagine how all this is gonna look before I actually place it in. A little bit hard to do, but we'll call it fish. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of guess where it needs to go. So it needs to go over this direction quite a bit. At least more than 6 blocks. And it has to go back like at least 2. And it has to go down. Go down maybe 3. Would it be crazy if I got it right on the first time? Okay, so we got a stone block there. Mr. Chaos says, I'm gonna ask you about Shulker Farm from 3 months ago. What about it? We're gonna ask if it still works. The answer is yes. Okay, let's load. Ooh, that's not bad. That's pretty close to where I need it. A little bit confusing because I thought I was AFK on this side, but I'm AFKing on this side. It is 3 wide, isn't it? Oh wait, it's only 2 wide? Oh, okay. Really? Oh, okay. Who knew? Okay, sure. So let's put in our stone piece again, see where that ends up. Our stone piece is right there. That's not... I need to go up. How's that centered? Six on that side. About 6, so it's centered pretty well. I think I just need to go up with the farm. That's all I need to do. Check the corners. Oh no, doesn't line up. Okay. I mean, that one barely lines up, but we need to go over 1. We need to go down 1 and in 1. Yeah, I can change XYZ orientation, but it's a lot easier just to move the block rather than trying to figure out where it goes. It's so much easier just to move the block. I think I have to make this air. Otherwise we're gonna have that bug that hasn't been fixed yet. Let's try it again. And Mr. Cat says it breaks fast. I looked into other farm files. Looks like it works fine. I'm sure I built it correctly. Are you on a server? Server's probably modded. Otherwise build it just like the world download. Depending on which one you built. I'm guessing you build the reactor one. The reactor one's the one I recommend. You're single player? Okay. You're not running any mods, right? 0 mods? You can always ask for help in my Discord too. The portal one. Okay, the portal one, just gotta make sure not to unload it. That's the problem I see people doing. Okay, I think I'm gonna move the farm to the right by 1. Yeah. Move it to the right. That way, yeah. Actually, let cousin problem? Let's try it. I was afraid of that. This is a bug here. If that wasn't waterlogged, it makes it waterlogged. Let's scoop up the rest. Okay. Let's remove the armor. No, we gotta leave the armor stands in now. I know they're a little bit distracting. Making sure that if you run the portal farm, to turn it off before unloading it, before leaving the area or logging off or anything. Or wait, you're saying using the portal? I'm trying to think which one the portal one is. Yeah. The problem with the portal one is it works fine, but if you go into like the nether dimension or if you leave in any way and unload it, what happens is that the game can remember that it wants to tick lava. And the next time it actually does tick the lava, it can make the lava flow 2 distance rather than 1. Why don't you use a debug stick for that? Because I often click the wrong thing on the debug stick. I can't remember if it's right click or left click. Okay, so I think we're in the right area now. If we want to, we could go in by 1 more. How about we move it one that direction? We got it here already. Oh, okay, I guess that is right. Move it one that direction. Bye-bye, fishies. I'm just trying to hit as much lush cave biome as possible. Yeah, that should be good. So we're typically going to be AFKing right here in the center. So let's actually remove function. We'll hide them and then we'll show them again. Now it's based off of our new location. Chaos says, I think when I leave to the nether, the shulker TPs to the ground while the ground is kind of far away. No, what happens is the lava goes over to the shulker, and the lava occupies the same space as it, so then it wants to TP away. But that's due to the ticking of the lava, and that occurs when you unload it. So that's why you shouldn't unload it without turning it off. If you're staying AFK there, yeah. Otherwise, make sure you turn it off. Make sure it finishes its cycle before you leave. And in that build, I also, in the video tutorial, I did say to keep an extra shulker on hand just in case you lose it. This looks pretty good, except we got some water going through here. To this. Oh no, wait. Yeah, tropical fish just need 2 water. I guess we could fill in this water. We make it. The other water is problematic. No. I think we might get tropical fish spawning here. It's too deep. Technically, lush caves over here. I have to move the farm up by 1. Hopefully that's the last time we have to move it. Okay, so now let's go to hide this, bring it back again. Chaos says I'll be lurking. Thank you. So now we should be slightly higher. So hopefully they don't spawn in the water. Where do they, was it, they spawn the top part of the water? Does anyone remember when it was the other day? We can just fill this in too. That really didn't get fixed. Oh yeah, because we redid it. Huh. Aha. Okay. I think we got basics down. Let's see. Yeah, I might have to work on this another day. Gotta do some stuff. So before we end the stream, we're gonna find something to raid, so stick around so we can raid as a big party. We'll continue this probably Friday or so. While I find somebody to raid, you guys can check my other social links. There's also links there in the chat to my YouTube, Twitter, as well as my Discord. Did put out a new YouTube video this morning. Showing some pro ways in order to be able to mine in 1.18. Who should we raid? We got a lot of people we could. Oh, Corey was doing his 1000 speedrun finale. Yeah, we'll... Oh my goodness. Maybe we can't raid him. Chat is this complete spam. Yeah, I don't think we'll raid him. Chat is crazy. We'll raid Linksy. Stick around as we raid Linksy. He is a Minecraft survival player playing hardcore Minecraft. He has a really epic world. He has over 11,000 days on his world. We're raiding Linksy. See what he's all up to. Looks like he is doing some mega builds. So let's see if we get all 73 guys to join in the raid. Even if you have to head off for the night or do something pretty soon, stick around so we at least raid as a big party. It's always fun. We'll be heading over there very shortly, and when we do, make sure to do that raid command while they beat me to it. Yeah, copy that message in the chat and paste it into his chat. Also throw in some cool emotes, give him some hype, drop him a follow as well. Really nice guy, I've known him as long as he's been on Twitch streaming. We're going to be raiding Linksy. Thank you guys so much for coming out to the stream.